Hi guys, I'm Haley.
I'm Kendra.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna do what every person dreads to do if they're a lesbian and answer the most unwanted questions that we get every single day. Every single day.
I came out when I was 11. I've gotten these
every single day.
Yeah.
Especially because social
media.
Especially now. Okay, anyways, let's get into it.
Can I read them?
Go for it. Number 1.
How do you do it?
If I have to explain to you how to do a woman, I don't think that should be interested. I don't think you should be interested in that at all. Just saying. If I have to explain to you, you're not old enough.
Nope.
Or mature enough.
Yeah, mature enough, clearly. Are you sure you're a lesbian?
Oh yes. Are you sure you're a lesbian? Well, let's see. Yes. Yep. But here's the reality. Even if we're not, that's not something that we would have a conversation with a total stranger. And
it's not their business.
Sexuality does change and can change, but if I say I'm a lesbian now,
then I'm a lesbian. That would be like if somebody told me they were straight and I'd be like, are you sure you're straight? They wouldn't be calling themselves straight if they didn't think they were. It's like when I ask a question and somebody tells me that my question is stupid or that I should already know the answer to it. I'm not asking the question for shits and giggles. I'm asking you a question because I don't know the answer.
Okay, but that brings me to this next question. Some people may be asking this question because they really, truly don't know. And this is the biggest question we've gotten, I think, in our relationship is, who's the boy?
Which one of you is the boy?
Okay. I will let you in on a little secret. That's not really a secret. A lesbian relationship is 2 women.
By definition.
And here's the reality of this. I understand that everyone calls me the boy in the relationship, right? I present more masculine. But if I was to put on makeup, straighten my hair, put on the bra, put on Kendra's, like same outfit as Kendra, right? Who would be the boy? You guys would probably still say me because she's just more feminine than I am.
And that's on energy. And
well,
it's okay.
Yeah, I'm getting angry hiccups.
There's no boy in a lesbian relationship. That is by definition what it is.
Wrong.
Yeah. That's literally the point of being a lesbian, is that there's no men.
What is scissoring?
Okay.
If you're not of age to be watching a video about anything more than kissing.
So, scissoring is not really something a lot of lesbians do. Some lesbians do it, but most lesbians don't.
Tribbing would be more of the definition
so
of
scissoring is like this.
Yes.
It's in a lot of
corn things.
A lot of corn things. Yeah.
Yes.
Which again, most of those women are not even lesbians. They're just
it's very unrealistic.
It's their job.
And it's bad for your brain. Don't watch it.
Yeah. So this would be scissoring.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough.
This would be tribbing.
Tribbing is this.
Which feels way better, just saying.
Than this. I don't think I've ever scissored.
Nope. Is it weird to have friends who are girls? Are you ever attracted to your friends who are girls? How do they feel about it? So I like this one.
Me too.
Because I've been asked this multiple times, usually by straight women. And I always respond and I say, okay, so if you walk into a room with 20 straight men, are you into all of them? You automatically want to get down and dirty with every single one of them. And they're like, ew, no. What if he's not my type? Or what if Same thing.
It's literally the same concept. Like somebody worried that being like a lesbian and being in like a girl's locker room would make you feel uncomfortable. You gotta realize that this person still is only attracted to
the people that they're attracted to.
I'm a lesbian. That does not mean I'm attracted to all women.
No, that just means I'm attracted to women. Some women.
We do have girlfriends.
Almost all of our friends are girls. We have some guy friends, but a lot of our friends are girls, and a lot of our friends are also lesbians
or queer.
Yeah, so it's not weird. I've never had anybody have an issue with it. The only people I've had have an issue with it are people who are homophobic.
Are you ever attracted to your friends who are girls? Yeah, they're attractive people.
I also
attractive humans.
But there's a difference between looking at someone and saying that person is attractive and looking at someone and saying I am attracted to that person.
Fair.
I can look at so for example, I'm not into feminine women personally. They just don't do it for me. And so I can look at there are exceptions to every rule. I can look at a feminine woman and be like, wow, she's really attractive. She's really hot. Like, good for her. But do I want to with her? No, I don't.
What is this?
I don't want to say the word on YouTube. YouTube will get mad at me.
Go on a vacation?
Yeah, I don't
to P-Town?
I don't. Yeah, that sounds like you're gonna go piss on her. No. Yes, I have been attracted to my friends, but it's pretty rare. Usually I just am like, damn, look at her, she's killing it, it's like queen, you know?
We're always hyping up our friends.
Yeah.
Anyways, next question. But you're so pretty, you wear dresses, I don't get it.
I don't hear a question in there.
The question is, you dress so feminine and you look like a girl and you're so pretty. You're too pretty to be gay.
Oh, I get that one a lot. I
Yeah.
used to get that one when I was younger.
I never get that one.
I used to get that one all the time when I was younger. You're too pretty to be gay.
What does that even mean?
Are you saying that gay people can't be pretty? Is that what you're saying?
That all the pretty people are reserved for straight people?
Also, what I look like has nothing to do with what my is interested in.
Fair. That's just how that works.
Absolutely nothing to do with that.
How do you know you're actually a lesbian? Like, are you sure?
Yes.
Kendra explained this very well once, and she said, women give me a WAP and men do not. And
It was
there's a
very clear.
it's a very clear indicator.
Yes.
For me personally, emotionally, I cannot be emotionally attracted to a man at all. Emotion-wise, zilch zero. Romantic, zilch zero. Physical, no thank you. So, I mean, when it comes down to attraction, what I connect with mentally, emotionally, physically, it's all women.
But you dated guys.
I
didn't.
I dated a guy. He was my best friend. Wonderful human, wonderful person. Loved him, just into women. And he knew that. He's like, I love you. You're my friend.
You look at women more than I do.
You're gay, man.
I never wanted to date a guy, so I didn't. I try hard not to do things I don't want to do.
Fair, as you guys should not do the things that you don't want to do. All right, do you fear what God will think? Well, my God would not reprimand me for being who I am, considering he is who made me. And also, that's based on the idea that everyone believes in religion and the same God, and that's just not valid at all. We are spiritual people.
Yeah, I'm letting you answer this one because nobody's gonna like my answer.
We're spiritual people. We don't necessarily have a religion. We believe in the universe, and the universe connecting all human beings, and our love for each other does not waver based on the judgment of some invisible power.
My answer would be no. Do you fear what God will think? No.
Because she does not believe in God.
Because God doesn't exist, so.
But for some people, it does.
That would be like asking me if I cared what unicorns thought. Completely irrelevant. What a silly question.
My,
Insert friend, distant family member or neighbor.
is a lesbian. Do you know her?
No. Well, maybe. Depends how small your lesbian community
Okay, it's like
is.
if you went to school with somebody. You know, like there are things in common. Community does bring people together.
Yeah.
There are probably some lesbians that we know just based on the fact that they're a lesbian,
And that
which
they're in our
means
community.
we go to the same bars or we gone to like the same birthday parties, because queer people tend to try to have people around them that are
Support them.
supportive and safe. You know, you see this in every single community.
Yeah.
You know,
but
it's-
that doesn't mean that we know every single queer person.
right.
I would not make that assumption.
Yes, I wouldn't. But
Is it because you hate
Yeah.
men? No.
no, I don't hate men. I
No.
just don't want to sleep with them.
Yeah.
I don't feel emotionally or mentally, physically
I
attracted
would-
to a man.
I almost always with these questions turn them around. So say a straight man came to me and was like, are you a lesbian because you hate men? I'd be like, no. Are you straight because you hate men? Why don't you go suck a dude off? Why don't you do that? Is it because you hate men? It's because you hate men, right?
I never thought about it like that.
That's why all these questions are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, fair.
Like,
No.
you're straight because you don't like men, right?
We don't hate men, and the idea that if we don't want to sleep with a guy means that we hate them, that is a big fucking
That's
problem.
huge. That's like telling me that the only reason that you're ever friends with women or treat women well is because you want them. So you treat your mom well because
Okay, wait,
you
okay,
treat
all
your
right,
sister
we're
well
continuing.
because if that's how you think, you got a bigger problem, bro.
Okay, it must be so cool to have 2 closets and more makeup and shit.
Yes.
It's
It's great.
100%. We wear
We were the same
the
size.
same size, except for shoes. She's like a half size bigger than
And
me.
I can't wear her pants.
Yeah, but other than that, like, it's
great.
really nice, especially whenever we travel, because I forget some stuff sometimes.
She forgets stuff always. Always. But I got a backup. Being with another woman must be so much easier.
It is.
It is. I mean, I don't have a frame of reference, but I would assume so, because we understand what women's bodies do. And so if she's on her period, or if she's having, I don't know, her tits hurt, I understand that, you know? Jesus, and I know how to help.
Christ.
So I'm feeling very blunt today, you guys.
I just feel like, especially in society with all the roles that we have and the expectations that we have, it's easier for us to fulfill those spots for each other. And
I understand, like, we understand what, like, being in public and feeling safe is, you know what I mean? Like,
expectations, I feel like our communication styles are a lot similar.
More compatible, yeah.
Which makes sense, you know? Like, women lead different than men lead. Not to say that one's better than the other.
They're just different.
They're just different. And I feel like because of that, we are able to connect on a level that's just different. Mm-hmm. So yes, I think it's easier. But I say that with a little bit of grain of salt, because being gay does not make your life easier.
No.
Being with a woman does not make your life easier. There's so many things that you trade off.
There's also, like, I used to say this about different cities. There's assholes everywhere. I have dated women who have cheated on me, who have treated me like shit, who have abused me. I'm sure that straight women date men who have treated them like shit, who have abused them, who have cheated on them.
It doesn't, it's not biased.
No.
I mean, it's not really.
Yeah.
You still have to go through that
and there's
shitty shit.
Just because you're a woman doesn't mean that you're not toxic. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Yeah.
Owning up to that's really important, especially in our community. So, yes. Okay, all right. You're attractive for a lesbian, aren't you? We're just going to skip that one because I get it. But lesbians
can be attractive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not only that, but like it's hypersexualized in a way that's not appropriate.
Yep.
You know, even if like the content that we make does have a sexual connotation to it, doesn't mean that
that's
it's
because
allowing
we're
other
married.
Yes, and there's consent between us for that. So the fact that random people
think that that's okay,
it's just not okay.
Yeah.
All right. Don't you miss real sex?
If you ask me, real sex is when you
be careful with your vocabulary right here.
Hit the top of the mountain. And I have no shortage of that. So no, I'm good. Actually, I think I have a lot of real sex. Thank you for your concern about my sex life. Stranger.
Fair.
Wild that people ask these questions.
Do you hate straight people then? No. You know, we don't like people that don't allow other people to love who they want to love
or to be themselves.
Just because.
Love aside.
If you want to love a man, love a fucking man. If you want to love a woman, love a woman. If you want to love a non-binary person or a gender fluid person, do it.
As long as it is all happy, healthy, consensual, doing your best, not hurting anybody else, I don't give a shit what you do. And it's weird if people do.
The idea that we would hate straight people is...
But someone asking me that makes me think that they hate gay people. And so they think that we must hate them because they hate us.
Well, yeah, I mean, the idea is that people would pick sides, but I don't think there's a side here because love always wins.
I'm on the side of love.
I've always wanted to be a lesbian, but I just don't think I can give up sex with men, you know?
Then you don't want to be a lesbian. And that's fine. That's totally fine. Maybe you're bisexual.
Or you could be with somebody that's non-binary or gender fluid.
Yeah, or if you really enjoy having sex with men, then be with a man. That's okay.
I love this question, and we get this question a lot. Did you choose to be a lesbian? No.
No.
If I got to choose, I would have been straight.
Yeah. I like this question because I always say, if it's a choice, go be gay.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Go on. Go right now. Go fall in love with a man. Or go fall in love with a woman. Go ahead. If it's a choice, go for it. See how that works for you. I don't think it'll work very well. I'm feisty today.
You're very feisty today. Wow. I really struggled growing up and knowing that I was gay. Like, really struggled. I hated myself, thought I was weird. I thought everyone in my life was going to hate me and disown me and just deny me. You know, I was denying myself. So if I had to have chose, I begged and cried to myself so many times, why can't I just be normal? So the idea that I chose to be something that would make my life inherently more difficult.
And more dangerous.
More dangerous, more judgment. Now, I don't think anybody would pick that, you know? Like, you don't get to you don't get to pick that.
Yeah.
Just who you are as a person, because there's so many people every single day that hate themselves because of who they are as a person. So no, I did not choose to be a lesbian.
If you like girls who look like men, why don't you date men? Because we don't like the parts. What? I like masculine energy. I just don't like it. Did you see that? I covered myself up.
Oh, well, I don't like people that look like men anyways, so... I mean...
I like masculine lesbians.
I like non-binary humans, too.
But
they're mostly feminine presenting.
I like the
Also, this idea that somebody
androgyny.
looks... The idea that someone looks like a man does not necessarily mean that they're a man.
No.
They are unique in their own
Yes.
way, and for what that gets us is... movies.
Yeah. Love titties.
They
Who
just-
doesn't,
just don't-
honestly?
just don't-
They're great.
Also,
Anyway.
like, apart from the parts, we don't like what is attached to. Like, we get that question a lot. Like, if you guys are lesbian, why do you use appendages that replicate things, right? And the reality of that is we don't like what it's attached to. We just...
Also,
I don't know what it is.
Also, no, I do. So if you're only so turn that around. So what that means is that you're only dating someone because of the way that they look. That's kind of shitty. And you should probably be examining yourself if that's the only reason that you date someone. Or, turn it on the other end, you're only dating someone for the appendages that they have. Also kind of shitty.
Isn't that what you just said, though?
No.
You said... What'd you say?
I said we don't like what's attached to them.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that I would date a man. I just was saying I don't like dick.
Okay, carry on.
My point
We may
is...
have to blurb out some of this stuff in this video. Holy crap.
Did you get my point?
Yeah, I get your point. Do you guys just use toys? I
No.
think that every single couple, regardless of sexuality, can use toys, and some people don't use toys. Some people are just all acoustic, you know?
And that's okay, too.
That's cool, too. Whatever floats your boat. I know plenty of lesbian couples that have never used toys ever before.
Because they don't want to.
And I know some straight couples that really use a lot of toys, and it just depends on your life and your sex life and what's okay with your partner and what's not okay with your partner and what you guys decide to do together.
Also,
in the
again,
bedroom.
wild that a stranger would think that it's appropriate to ask me what I do in the bedroom with my partner. Wild.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this one. So can I watch? No.
I fucking hate this one too. Oh my god.
That is creepy as shit.
They're like, I asked for a watch and you got me a Rolex. I don't really think she understood the question. And it's like,
She understood the question and she thought that you were creepy. You should be glad that she got you a Rolex and not a block.
don't ask anybody if you can watch. That's so inappropriate. I can't tell you how many messages we get.
And how uncomfortable that makes you feel.
It almost takes away a part of intimacy for us, you know?
That's not for them. That's not for you.
Yeah.
And it's awful that you think that it would be.
Yeah. Just don't.
That means
just
that you're
don't.
looking at us as objects
Just
and,
don't.
and means to an end, not as people.
Just don't. We're not here for anybody else's pleasure. We're just not. Okay, next question. Is that your sister because you guys look like sisters? We get told that we look alike
Yes.
a lot. And she has an explanation
I do.
for this.
So, usually this is because people assume that women who are clearly connected, I mean, you see us, you can tell that we are connected. That people assume that women who are connected are sisters, are best friends, are mothers, are...
That's what they call us, sisters.
Yeah, because
Of the connection.
the idea of being gay doesn't even cross their mind. They assume connection has to be something else.
Are you sure this lesbian thing isn't just a phase?
Yes.
Also, I have an idea for everybody out there that's ever been told, oh, it's just a phase. Agree with that person.
Say, okay.
Just agree with them. And when it's been 10, 20, 30, 40 years, however many years, and you're still in that phase, maybe then
Maybe
then they'll realize that it may be a phase, but phases can last forever.
your entire life. There's a really cool picture. I don't know if we can find it. If we can find it, I'll put it up. But it's black and white, and it's back in the day when pride parades really were like a big deal. And we were still fighting for our rights. And it's of a woman, and she's holding it up, and she says, "I'm 86 years old. Is it still a phase?"
It is, but it's forever. So if people want to say that it's a phase, their idea is that it's going to like wane, and for some people it just never does. So, all right.
Also, if it does, that's okay.
Have you always been a lesbian? Yes. Did I always know that I was a lesbian? No. Did I deal and struggle with internalized homophobia? Absolutely. I thought that I had to be with a guy, you know, so didn't know that I was a lesbian. Tried not to be a lesbian, and I horribly failed. I have a whole fucking wife now.
Oh, that's why. Oh, darn.
Okay. I've never been to a gay wedding. Can I come to yours?
No.
I've never been asked that. Oh, actually, we have been asked a lot of that.
Well, I think that regardless of whether it's a gay or a straight or a...
Just go to weddings that really matter to you.
Also, you invite people to your wedding that really matter to you. Do you know how expensive it is to feed people at a wedding? I am not feeding anybody unless I really care about them.
Why do all lesbians dress like boys?
They don't.
That's a terrible stereotype.
They don't.
I think that lesbians in particular, when you struggle so hard to be who you are, you start letting go of other things like expectations of clothing and gender roles on clothes, because the idea that something like a flannel is only for a man it's stupid. That's
dumb.
And it is. And we see this in history. If you look at something like makeup or heels or wigs or skirts, all those things were created for men. Those things were created for men. So the idea that like those things can't evolve or change, or women and men or non-binary humans can wear these things and still be a man or a woman or non-binary is crazy to me. Clothes have no genders. They just don't. If a woman puts this on, she's still a woman.
Yep.
If a man puts this on, he's still a man. You know, if a non-binary person puts this on, they're still non-binary. That's just... Could you imagine if that was the case, though?
You could just change your gender based on your clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a Black Mirror episode.
That would be a Black Mirror episode.
That would be wild. Oh, so that's why we didn't work out. Actually, realistically, we probably didn't work out because I stopped being into you.
Or was never into you.
In the first place. Yep.
Well, I'm the first one to say you should never have to force somebody to be with you.
Nope.
You shouldn't. And we also get asked a lot of questions about, like, oh, I like this girl, but I don't think she's gay. What do I do? Obviously, this is, like, a woman saying this to us. And respect for sexuality needs to go both ways. If you expect somebody to respect your sexuality as a lesbian or gay or queer...
You need to respect
their sexuality, too.
But I will say that you don't want to assume someone's sexuality. I feel like a lot of people are like, I like this girl and she's straight. And I'm like, well, did you ask her? Well, no. She might not be straight.
Someone called her the poster child of being straight.
Yeah, and I'm not straight, you know? I had an instance where somebody hit on my friend because my friend looked queer and I didn't. But they were into me too. And I was into them. And so I was like, just ask.
This wasn't me.
Ask.
I totally approached you.
I approached you.
What? I
Okay.
approached you.
Yeah, but I saw you. I gave you the look.
Did you? What was
I
this
did.
look? Give it to me now.
No.
Come on, give it to me.
No.
Give me the smolder. Oh, okay.
What? Wasn't even. Oh, it's fun.
Are you sure you don't want to be with a man again? Yes.
Yes.
We're just gonna leave it at that. Will you use a sperm donor or use someone you know to get pregnant? Okay.
I don't want a baby.
Yeah. There you go. You're a lesbian. What a waste.
If you think that I only exist in this world for you to take me to P-Town, as Hailee said earlier, then you're a misogynistic asshole.
Also, it's not a waste. I get to benefit from that every day.
She really does. She benefits a lot.
And you do too.
Mm-hmm. Doing the good work. Putting in that work.
Oh my God. Do you want to go get like a coffee or an ice cream or something?
Maybe.
Do you need to go around Target and like take a couple laps? Wow. Okay, well.
I'm a little bit of a crazy person.
Was there
today.
any questions in here that you think that we get asked a lot? Don't offer your baby junk for lesbians.
Oh my God,
we get a lot of questions or statements saying that they will gladly donate, and the reality of it is when I decide to have a child with my body, I will decide with my partner what we do in that situation.
Also, don't ever say I would be happy to donate, but I have to do it the traditional way. Nobody is into that.
I've gotten that message like
No.
6
Also,
times this year.
Don't ever say to a woman who is a lesbian, I'm a lesbian.
Oh!
Unless you are also a woman and a lesbian. If you're just saying that to get into her pants, she knows that.
Okay,
She's not
wait.
stupid.
Before we go, I had someone actually do this.
Oh, man.
I had someone actually do this.
Oh, this was my favorite.
And you know what I said? I said, you sound so fucking stupid.
She did. It was
And
so
he
funny.
was like-
we were at the bar. He was right here. She was right here. And he said something to her, and she goes, no, thank you, though. I'm a lesbian. And he goes, oh, I'm a lesbian. And she goes, do you know how fucking stupid you sound? Just like that. And he goes, and she was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, baby.
Now, it's different. If he was actually a lesbian,
woman, and a lesbian.
woman presenting and
Completely.
identifying as a woman, then
But if you're just saying that to get in somebody's, that's not appropriate,
It's
man.
not.
And she knows. She's not stupid. She's not going to be like, wow, you really changed my mind.
let me go blow you right now, sir. I meant, ma'am. You know, like, no, it's just not gonna work. Anyways.
Oh my gosh. Let us know which questions you thought were the most ridiculous, because I know which ones I thought were.
Also, if your opinion wanes on any of these, let us know what you guys think in the comment.
Yeah.
And don't ever ask any queer person these questions.
No.
It's just
Also,
not appropriate.
if you get asked these questions, I really do find it best to turn it around. So if you're asking me if I am attracted to every one of my female friends, I would ask you, are you attracted to every one of your female friends?
Some of them would probably answer yes. Until next time, guys.
We love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.